In this world, in this physical body that we have the ability to connect with God's essence itself. The Tanya teaches that when we do a good deed, we are actually putting clothing onto our soul. And what are those clothing? Learning Torah and mitzvahs, learning God's blueprint for creation, and doing the good deeds that God has laid out for all of humanity. When we do that, we are connecting with God's will and wisdom itself. And it says that God's will and his wisdom are one with him. And so when we learn what God wants for all of us, when we do a good deed, we're actually connecting with the greatest light, we have the greatest connection with God himself. And this is actually greater than the connection that we will have with God when we leave this earth, when we leave our physical body and go on to the next world. Because it says that when we go on to the next world, we're not able to fulfill God's mitzvos. We're not able to do good deeds with the physicality that we have in this world. And so when we go on, we understand God in a greater way, but we don't have the ability to connect with God's essence. And so I encourage each one of you to look inside of yourself, look at your life, and ask yourself, how can you fit time into your day? How can you connect more by learning God's Torah, by doing another good deed, giving food to the homeless, helping out a neighbor, doing any act of goodness and kindness that will spread light into the world will not only give you the deepest meaning and fulfillment inside and in your life, but it connects you with God himself. And I would say that the reason that we feel so deeply fulfilled and satisfied by doing a good deed, by learning Torah, by doing what God has laid out for us, is because we're connecting with God's essence. And this is the reason we were put here on this world, to spread light and to make a difference and to bring more godliness within your own world, within your family's world, your community, and the world at large. So I want to encourage each one of you to go out, do an extra good deed, and connect with our Creator in a way that you won't be able to in the world to come. Take advantage of every single moment that you are gifted here on this earth.